Welcome to Kenton's videos. Enjoy the video.
You start by confirming the essentials. Wheel firmware and drivers are up to date, and Assetto Corsa is closed so changes apply cleanly. Next, stop background wheel utilities and set Windows Game Controller as the default device, because conflicting inputs ruin force feedback. Open your wheel's control panel and reset the profile, then set force feedback to about 50% and centering to 100% so Assetto Corsa gets a neutral baseline. Once done, launch the sim for in-game tuning. With the sim open, you go into controls and map the wheel precisely. Match steering lock to your physical wheel degrees so input scales correctly. Then adjust force feedback, setting game gain to around 70% and minimum force to 0 so subtle cues register. Make sure steering saturation is at 100% for full authority. For filters, turn damper off to avoid sloppiness, enable periodic effects for curbs, and set road effects to roughly 60%. This balances feel versus. You finish by testing with a stable car and track. That isolates variables. Drive a few laps, listening for clipping or dead zones. If you hear clipping or feel constant max torque, reduce either in-game force feedback or wheel software output by 5 to 10% increments until resolved. If you detect rattling, undefined zones, or no response, recalibrate the wheel, reflash firmware, and swap the USB cable to rule out hardware. If problems remain, retry defaults, then reapply your tuned values.
Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if we helped you.